Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys, we have our eighth son doing things I kind of started to expect towards the end of this week's episode simply because of the setup, the information given to us, and overall everything leading up to this point. Um, we had pretty good information that the oldest brother was kind of envious and jealous of his younger brother, and that it was only a matter of time before they got involved with each other. And because they did get involved, now all of a sudden they have to deal with each other's annoyance, as you will. Because for Will, he doesn't really care, right? Like, he's not like, oh my god, I hate my oldest brother, and the reason why he's doing this to the villagers and this and that. You know, he has no uh, bad taste or bad uh, anger towards him. But once it comes down to him really learning how his oldest is trying to pretty much push forward a certain type of narrative to the people of the village and just in general against Well and whoever he is inspired with, it's clear to me that if he continues to do this and continues to always get mad at every little thing, for instance, the villagers love Well. He grew up there. We didn't see too much of him interacting or uh, actually meeting them, you know, one by one or anything like that. But for what we can understand is the only reason why that wasn't a thing was because he was training to become the magician that we see that he is now. So all of that stuff is kind of playing a role now, even I shouldn't say now, but it's playing a bigger role when it comes down to him returning to his home, and the person who's in charge is also someone that well wants to be in charge, right? Like, he doesn't want to be stuck here and having to watch over everybody. Not watch over, but he has to dictate certain aspects of things happening, and that would lead him to mainly always coming back here, or mainly um, not being as much of a adventurer as he wants to be. He wants to be free enough to just go and do that, which is interesting. I've never seen a story kind of take um, the actual like want from the character so much from him that every time he gets closer and closer to the thing he actually would like to have, he is stuck doing something he might not mind doing, but he doesn't want to do at the end of the day, right? Like, he's kind of just over everything at this point, and that's what I really like about his character in general. Is yes, he is uh wants to be selfish. He wants to be super selfish and just do what it is he wants to do. Be an adventurer, go out, explore the world, maybe use some flying magic to check out some scenery. You know, he's a very easy person to understand, or an easy person to see that he wants nothing but uh, what he believes would be entertaining, what he believes would be fun. And because of the nobles, because of people being treacherous, that's impossible. And like the older brother said, we'll just have to wait patiently until Wells pretty much gone or whatever. It sounds like he's not too afraid to even attack the villagers if need be, right? Like, he goes after the villagers after they just gotten uh, they just gotten all of their possessions from their deceased, which, if you know how we do with the deceased stuff nowadays, and then you go back then and the deceased stuff is all they have to remember their loved ones that went and fought for them to survive, period. Um, the the heir, or like the person who is the retainer of all of them, pretty much tells them, hey, you need to you need to give me everything that they gave you from your loved ones that passed away, and I know you want to bury them or even keep them around so you can look and see them through it, but I need iron, so hand it all over and forget about it. We'll have some iron. So of course they wanted to keep it, and he pretty much like downplays it as if, why would you ever want to do something like that when we need clearly everything we can get our hands on, especially that rusted, old, busted, battle worn armor that we can meld down into iron and maybe what make like 5 swords out of it, like he was going a bit extra with uh how much it supposedly would mean to him to get it to be able to build. I'm so sorry. I hate that I have to wake up, I can't like talk in the morning until I get on the mic, watch some videos and stuff, and then when I start talking I'm yawning. But when I'm not talking at all, I don't yawn at all. So I need to do like some morning exercises or something so I don't yawn in your guys' ears. I apologize for that. Um, but to know that well is the way that he is, this man had a whole entire freaking cube of iron that made the rusted stuff that they just received look like nothing. Made it look like, if they already had this, why are you even talking about melding down this armor? Um, Not only did this guy do that for the belongings, but after the funeral, well, they wanted to then hold a funeral for just the prayers and the souls of the people that have passed away. And the man doesn't even show up. Like, he honestly does not show to anyone's like prayer and wishing them well on the other side and stuff like that. So you see what I did there? Wishing them well. I'll stop. Um, but everything that I'm seeing in this show definitely is little bits of information that you can take in any way you want, which I really like, because they didn't have to do that, but but they are. And the little information that we can get from all of this is, ever since we've seen, I think 2 weeks ago, or maybe it was just a week ago. Wow. But with them supposedly being dead in the dungeon and passing away, we saw how many different people were already making their moves. And the person that they were talking about being the retainer and watching over this village, even though Well is going out and adventuring, is the son of the guy who was already making all these slimy moves and stuff on our boy. So not only did he turn in his father, or like have his father questioned and said that there was a rumor that he was the one that was spreading a rumor, um, he would then become practically the heir of this place, because we know dang well that Well is not going to be showing up, right? Like, he's going to be adventuring. The only time he's going to show up is when somehow they get like, I don't even know how they're going to get a hold of him to tell him that he needs to come back, right? So we'll have to see how all of this turns out at the end of the day, because to be fair, I'm pretty sure some bad stuff's going to happen with the older brother. Him and his little like sideman who says everything for him. He's like practically his best friend, but truly just a butler or something. The way he holds himself, I guess you can say. Um, but yeah, I'm interested in seeing what the brother is up to. We already know he's had contact with some of the people from the Empire or from like higher up, so we'll just have to see if that actually plays a big role into what he's about to do, and what he wants the iron for, or whatever the case is. So we'll have to see what's going on. I hope you guys are having a good day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely try to get more content out to you guys sooner than later. Thanks for all the patience too, you guys. There's a lot of shows that was hit by the just being delayed. They got hit by the delay bug, and because they got hit by the delay bug, I haven't had as much to talk about or as much to put on the channel, which is good for me because I work a lot. But at the same time, dang well, I want to talk about all the shows that I can with you guys, and it just sucks that they were just gone out of nowhere. And like Black Clover, Food Wars, and all that stuff, those shows are coming back sooner than later. It's just the fact of the matter of waiting for it after all this stuff kind of blows over, and just getting back into it like nothing happened, right? So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope to talk to you sooner or later. Have a good one, and peace.